So my husband and I, we planted this. We revived this little herb garden. It's really tiny. It's just for cute, you know. When you start really growing herbs, you realize that it's going to take a way lot more herbs than what people think. So we got dill growing at the top. The parsley hasn't come yet. The cilantro, the oregano, they're doing something, but it's a little bit by a little bit. So it's just kind of cute. And then I'm about to collect all the vegetables. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to collect the vegetables. I just finished watering the garden and refilling some of the barrels. It hasn't rained much lately. It hasn't rained much at all. And I'm really disappointed because this little pink one, I've had these for like, I don't know, almost 10 years. 8 years. So they are falling apart one by one. Um it can't last forever. And so I've gotten my worth out of them for the most part, and trying to, my husband was trying to piece them back together and all of that, but they're cracking in every different place. They're wearing down. So I just got to let it go. I think I paid almost 200 a piece or 100 and something a piece. And so there's that. Um, but my deal, I'm learning about deal. Let me show my deal. My deal, I never seen deal grow. Look how big it is. Look how big it is. I didn't know dill got that big. So now I'm learning about dill. It's really weak when it first comes in. And my sage is kind of weak, but it's slowly, getting bigger. And then I have my thyme. Thyme grows really well in bunches. But when you cook with thyme, and this oregano is really taking off. So I've learned that, it's best to grow herbs in bundles. And we got the lettuce and the Swiss chard. It's coming in slowly. You can see it. Swiss chard and lettuce. This kale, I don't know what the fuck going on. That's a winter vegetable. And then we got spinach. Spinach is coming in. But the big kahuna is what? Look at that, y'all. I went and got my banana trees. So you can get banana trees at different sizes. And the thing that's cool about them is they reproduce. So this is banana tree one. And it's crazy because it's the guy down the street who was selling them to me. And then my Jamaican neighbor, she was like, "Girl, you could have came and got some from me." But I was like, "That's cool." So once I got four of them, they will reproduce quite a bit. So I don't have to buy any more after that. They'll reproduce. And so I got one, two. Let me just do a pan. So I got one over there. That one was hanging out the window. Y'all should have seen me. My car was stuffed with these things. Okay, so that one was hanging out the window. That's why it looked kind of crazy. It's hanging out the window, so it's a little tattered, but it'll be okay. So that's one, two, three, four. So I'm really excited about my banana tree. Now I'm gonna go and do my harvesting. Let's see here. And so this reminds me, elephant ears. It kind of does the same thing as banana tree. It will grow and then it'll die and come back every time. And I only had one, and you see I got like 10 plants down there. They're their own stalk. So I can take these, and that's what I'm going to do. That side of the house over there by the fence, my husband plans on putting a hobo. I call it a hobo house. He swears I took over the whole house and he don't have nothing. That's what he said. Um, and we kind of did. Me and my daughter. Yeah, pretty much every place is not. None, we took the garage over, half of it anyway. Anyway, so we're gonna build him a hobo house. And he told me, he said, "Don't plant nothing that's gonna get in the way of my hobo house." So that whole half over there after them bushes, that's his third of the yard, and he's gonna have a independent man cave built over there, so he can have his own space. I said, "All right then." So this right here, hey Woo, how are you? How are you? So this right here, these are potatoes. My husband is a potato man. He's learning how to grow potatoes and he's teaching me. So these are his potatoes. And so he puts dirt on it every day. And he said something so strange the other day. We need to get some more dirt. I said, more dirt. This dirt, pal, that we get every year, it costs $100. They come and bring a dump truck to that back gate and they just dump like a whole truck worth and it just falls down the hill and we're down to very little. So he was saying he wanted to get some more dirt. I think it's because of these potatoes. Ain't no use in buying no dirt. Like that's just a waste of money. No, that's a waste of money. All right, so we got the peppers here, and I'm learning about peppers. I gotta let them turn colors because sometimes I'm picking them too early, and if I just wait, they'll turn colors. So I'm learning. This is always learning and experimenting. So you see this one, and I grew two pepper trees. So I'm learning that too. Grow two pepper trees. That way you're making best use of your space. So I'm gonna leave them a little bit longer, let them droop down. They stick up in the air at first. Okay. And this right here, that's a bell pepper. And bell peppers, y'all, are way smaller organically, right? They're way smaller than the ones you get at the store. So if you think you about to get, see, this one time out. See how you let it grow and you find out the shit is red. If you leave it long enough, see, I've been pulling them off as green, so I'm gonna let them wait. These are hot chilies. Okay, what is this? I think this is a jalapeno. I think. I'm not sure. I need to do a better job at labeling my shit. But this is a bell pepper. And they're cute. That's a bell pepper. Does this one have anything? So I did good. I had two. Oh yeah, there's a bell pepper. And I had to be really patient because the bell peppers had me frustrated because I was like, when are they gonna come? I was so impatient. And bell peppers, I think they like colder weather. So I'm learning to leave shit alone. Now the sorrel right here is starting to die off. I haven't gotten anything out of my sorrel. Really. You see these little things right here? These little, I don't know if y'all can see when you pull it closer. Y'all see that little red thing? This is what I'm after. This is where the sorrel the Jamaicans drink. That red, what do they call it? Fuck, what do they call it? It's a word. I can't think of it. Sorrel. Yeah, sorrel is the drink. But it's hibiscus. They call it hibiscus. That's what it is. These little red flower things. This is what I'm after. Can I see it? Yeah, that's what I'm after. I need them to get real big and fat. But these are dying over here. This plant and this plant is dying. So for anybody who came new, let me show y'all real quick. These are my banana trees. Y'all see my banana trees? Woohoo! I got four of them, and they're gonna reproduce. So I'm excited. And the reason why I bought banana trees is because I realized this Georgia hot ass sun is cooking stuff, and it's not letting it go as best as it could. I did an experiment up there with tomatoes in the shade. Man, them motherfuckers took off so fast. And that's what I'm realizing. You got to get something in between the sun. The 12 hours of straight Georgia sun, that shit ain't going to work. So I bought banana trees to give shade. You know, you think shade is bad for a garden, but the sun moves. So it's going to work out. But this sorrel plant one, two, and three. Three is still popping. One and two, it's getting colder. These are from tropical places, so it's gonna die off. Whether it comes back to next year or not, I don't know. This is my well. Last year I grew one, but it fell over, so that's why I got it in netting now. So it's not gonna be falling over. It's kind of intertangled in netting and poles, support poles. So I'm everything's an experiment out here. I'm totally experimenting, learning. I read a little bit, just enough, but I have to actually experience stuff and know it for myself. So the sorrel, two sorrels, so I know that now. That in the fall, the sorrel plants will die off. This is the peach tree, been dead, not dead, but it's gone. And then the goji berries are still growing. They're going over there, little red. I just don't feel like picking them. I just be growing shit to grow it. And the pear tree is doing good. The pear tree is doing really well. It's got spiders all in it. Oh Lord. Oh shit. Oh shit. Look right there. That thing is huge. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. Okay. So to catch up, watermelon, we don't grow watermelons too well around these parts. We had 20 watermelons and every last one of them fucking died. And let me tell y'all something that's irritating. If you watch these Asian gardeners, they piss you off. These Asian gardeners are so perfect. It just blows your mind. They be growing huge fat ass watermelons. They just grow all kind of shit in Asia. And you just be like, why? Why can't I do it? Oh man, I see another big ass spider. I be walking into these shit. I'm gonna get fucked up one day. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go around. I don't know how I managed to miss that spider web. They have huge spider webs out here, y'all. Okay, so anyway, these are the blueberry plants. They're still green. You see the raspberry at the end, it's halfway dead. But what I did in between the watermelons and the cucumbers is I grew tomato plants. Since the um, since the watermelons grow and cucumbers grow low on the ground, I figured make room and just go ahead and put some tomatoes in too. So I'm kind of, I guess this is the watermelon and tomatoes. The watermelons are pretty dead. I mean, here's another one, but it's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap. We failed, and so we tried to do what the Asians do, which is sit your watermelons on these little things, but that didn't work either. So I think the biggest watermelon we had was probably about the size of a baseball, and then it broke and died. All right, so we got peppers here. I won't be harvesting any peppers. I want them to like get bigger. Point of just picking them. And then I got a red pepper here. Let me see. Oh, isn't that cute? Is it gonna get bigger? And then there's one here. You see that one? Oh, it's so cute. All right, I'll pick that. I don't know. Oh, something's eating that. That must be a sweet pepper. Got one little long one. Okay, so all these are pepper plants. All right, let's see. Can we pick any of these? It's not a lot to pick up here. Okay, we got this. And what's this? This little green one. I don't know what. I just cut the shit up and put it in a. I don't know what it is. A pepper is a pepper. Oh, I didn't see them two over there. Hmm. This one's ready. All right. And then we got pepper plants on the end. I'm trying to make use of everything. These tomatoes, I didn't. I just put them in the ground. They're not thriving. I don't know. They're okay. That's the raspberry plant. And this is my experiment over here. These grew really well in the shade. So they convinced me that, oh, snap. Y'all see the spider? Y'all see him? Get close on his ass. Y'all see? Oh, shit. Fuck. Y'all see him? He said, get back, lady. That's a big motherfucking spider. Oh, he scared me. I don't want to get fucked up. Okay, so here we got all these tomato plants. All these tomato plants. Hey, what's up, V Dub? You said one banana tree leads to three. Yes, V Dub, I'm gonna need your help because I don't know nothing about banana tree. Tell me, when should I plant it? What you think? Should I plant it now? It's in buckets. Should I plant it now? V Dub, how's your garden? How is your garden going? Are you doing a fall garden? I love these kind. It's like little softballs. They're perfectly circle. Isn't it cute? I love these type. All right, we got to pick beans too. But yeah, these tomatoes are doing good in the shade. So I'm realizing this Georgia sun is not no good. Your sun is not no more good. Look at the tomatoes. They're coming in. So they're coming in. You said I actually moved out of that place. Oh, okay. So you left all them good vegetables. You left all that good stuff. Y'all, it's fall. This is an apple tree. And what did my husband? Oh, we came up with some on Wayfair. It's a over. So this area right here is going to have a outdoor living space. And so my husband, he has friends from many cultures, and his friend Mario, who's also a mechanic, and he's I guess you would say a real estate investor. He is going to uh, build. He built this fence actually. Um, he's going to build. He's going to level this out, and then he's going to put concrete slab, and then we're going to put this metal structure that's going to kind of like it looks like something they have at the parks, but it's kind of ultra modern. And then we're gonna put like outdoor white curtains on it, so it's gonna be like an oasis. And then I want like a circle bed, a circle bed for outdoors. I want a circle bed. It's gonna be really nice. All right, so we got some tomatoes here. I can't believe you left all that stuff, B Dub. I can't believe you left all that stuff, all that good stuff. So it's growing. So it's growing. I've been gone for a little less than a week. So my husband has been the one. keeping the garden going. All right. So, yeah, but the apple trees are supposed to do something. He said, read up. He said, I actually moved out of that place. The plants are doing good. I may go pick them up. I'm not sure what Shawty is doing there. I could say, oh, Lord, you didn't cut ties with Shawty. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. But she need to keep watering it. That's all I can tell you. Don't be wasting God's good green earth. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so these are my blackberries. You see they're flying, they're falling away. But the apple trees, that's apple tree one, apple tree two, the pear tree, the two pear trees, they're okay. And apple tree three. I ain't seen an apple to save my fucking life. I ain't seen no fucking apple, okay? I ain't seen no apple. All right, so the water barrels are kind of halfway done. It ain't been raining like it should. Y'all see the yard. Y'all see the yard. And this is the dirt right here. My husband said he wants some more dirt. Because this ain't enough. I don't know why it ain't enough. This is like shit. I don't know how many pounds. Think about when people buy bags of soil, you know? This whole thing, the dirt just tumbles down once the dump truck comes. This shit is a ton of dirt. But he said he wants some more dirt, so whatever. I guess we getting dirt. Oh, I got to be careful. They got a lot of spider webs over here. Y'all see the spider webs? You can't see it. You can only see it because you see all the stuff hanging and caught in it. But that's my muscadine vine. My muscadine vine moved down this year. That vine across there, let me see my finger. That vine right there, that's my muscadine vine. It's a master vine. Y'all see that master vine coming down and over? Yeah. I'm trying real hard to grow that muscadine vine out. And my husband took the muscadines off the ground because they fall from out of the trees. So we have muscadines, but it's not very, a good process. And let me see here. So again, I'll show my banana tree. I'm happy about these. They're so beautiful. Look at it. They're so beautiful. They're gonna be amazing. He said six. He said, I'm not sure. Okay, he said 6 people, 2 likes. Y'all gotta hit the like. Nah, V Dub, I don't need likes and stuff. I'm not a event. What you call it? A content creator. I'm not a content creator. I just live stream because I feel like it. I'm not. Thank you though, but yeah, I don't, I don't have any ambitions at all. I don't have any. I don't even look at likes and views. I barely see comments. If I'm looking at YouTube and the comments come through, I'd be like, oh, I got a comment, but my shit. So you see me like comment like 2 weeks later. That's because I don't even know how to use the shit. But yeah, I'm not really a content creator. Okay, so here's the carrots. That's the carrots, and what is this? That one's looking sick. That's a potato plant. Hope he don't see that because he's gonna be upset. And that's another potato plant. And he's been dumping dirt on them as they grow, and it's making them come out. So we expect to have some good potatoes, but he wanted to do them bags. Them bags, that's his idea over there. Did I show them bags? I think I did. But yeah, he's doing bags. And this is my basil. It's at a point where it needs to be harvested. I finally let it go to seed, and so I need to harvest these seeds. I don't know. Basil is so funny because you got to chop it every day. The strawberries is looking real raggedy. That's what they're supposed to do. They die off. The tea trees, they got these little balls on them, these little nuts, and that's the flowers that bust out of them. Now this right here, I got to figure out what these are. I need to get more tea trees, so I need the seeds. Now let's see here. I guess I can steal this one. It's ready. And see, that's what I was doing. I was picking them off when they were still green. You got to trim that basil. Right, right. You said keep them in pots. You will need to move them in the house. What? But oh man, V Dub, I can't just put it in the ground now and let it die off. I don't want it to die completely. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to die and then come back. That's what my neighbor Harry, my Jamaican neighbor, he. Oh, I gotta just deal with it. Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, okay, all right. Because that wasn't my plan. I was thinking I was gonna put them things in the ground, and then when the winter come, they die off, and then they come back, just like that. Just like that one does. That's what I was thinking. You think it'll kill them? You think it'll kill them if I put them in the ground and then they die in the winter because it's the first cycle in the ground? Tell me what you think, me dog. I could tell you a farmer man. You a farmer man. All of this right here, y'all, is supposed to be cabbage. I ain't seen no cabbage yet. All this shit, cabbage. I don't know. Wait a minute. No, collard greens here. Cabbage is this line. Collard greens. I got collard greens, collard greens. So in front of each of these signs is supposed to be a plant. It ain't happened yet. Now I grow a gourd. I grew. Sorry, I said growed. Lord, I grown a gourd. I've grown it. I'm gonna leave this alone. See what color it turns. I've grown two gourds. I was touching them, but then I found out they stink. Gourds are beautiful. My husband did all the research, and you got to let it dry out and all this stuff, and you can turn it into a ladle and all this other shit. But I love the gourd, but look what happened to the back of it. The whole shit kind of started drying up. So I don't know what to do because I want to keep the gourds and I want to turn them into something. They are not edible. They're nasty. That's what reviews say. It's not an edible thing. You hollow it out. It's basically like a pumpkin. It's hard and the inside don't taste good. One thing I've seen people do is make stir fry, and they probably in third world countries where they desperate for food, and I'm not desperate for food. Okay, so here we go. So I realized that I had to grow this many peppers because when I grew just a little bit of peppers, I didn't get much yield. So you got to grow down near 50 pepper plants in order to get a good yield. All right, so that's the small peppers in companion with the gourd. And I'm not sure. I guess I'll wait till this shit starts turning colors and look real ugly. Then I'm gonna cut my gourds off and dry them. All right, so here's my bell pepper area. Let's see what we got here. I have harvested this already. Look how cute they are, y'all. Just the love of my life. And I'm so scared to lose them. I won't let them turn yellow or red. I gotta leave them alone. I really do. Look how cute they are. They're like real bell peppers. Isn't that sweet? Look at it. My hair wants to be the star of the show. Look at these bell peppers. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Now I have a feeling this one may turn yellow. And this one right here, you see the bottom? It's turning dark. See, that's the point when I want to pull it, but it's probably turning red. Okay. So yeah, that's the bell peppers. I got lots of bell peppers coming through. I'm really happy about it. They definitely need support though. That's what I do know. All right, so now I got to pull the tomatoes off. I kind of, like I said, I'm not blaming my husband because I usually come out here and be the harvester. He hasn't harvested in a couple days while I was gone, you know. So I'm gonna just get the little bit that's out here, and I don't blame him. I've had him. We've been busy. We've been taking care of our daughter, so it is what it is. All right, this one I'm gonna let that heart re recycle to the world. All right, let me see what else is over here. These are so extra uber right. They're popping and busting. As long as it ain't got no bug in it, I'll check it. That's too right. That's gonna recycle back to the earth. As long as it ain't got a bug in it, if it busts, I still use it. But I'm working on turning my compost over. Yeah, so much of this is ripe. He didn't get a chance. He got it watered. So that's all I can ask. It's a lot of work. We both come out here every day and spend at least a couple of hours doing the work. You know, it's hard for one person to do. That's, I mean, unless you want to invest in a, what you call that? A system. If you want to invest in a system where it's self-watering, but we kind of like it. A lot of people like stuff so easy and they like microwave culture, everything. So I like the gardening aspects of it. Okay, let me see what V Dub said. You said you can plant them in the ground, but cover them in the winter. This is the thing about talking to people who know stuff. When you say cover, how do you cover a tree? You mean like wrap it in like a blanket or plastic or cover? Build a structure around it? I don't know. Okay, okay. He says they grow well in pots Get a big pot. The bananas grow well here. Oh yeah, you in the tropics, Jacksonville. Hell yeah. But the cold damages a lot of them. Damn. Looks like how cucumbers grow. Looks like how cucumbers grow. Heavy blanket. What? I got to wrap that baby up. I got to wrap it up. Say what? See, I wasn't prepared for all that. I wasn't prepared for all that. I got to dress a damn tree up. Oh wow. I'm learning every day. Okay, y'all, we got a whole bunch of beans. The beans is ready. Let's pull the beans. Beans, beans. These are green beans. And what I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna start cycling beans better because I keep letting them die out, and then I wait too late, and then I gotta wait for the next one. I need to be growing whole fields of beans. Um, the green beans, man, I'd be cooking the fuck out of them. I found this KFC, just like KFC bean recipe, baby. That shit changed my life. And let me tell y'all what the KFC, just like KFC beans, what the recipe is. These can go a little bit longer. I ain't gonna pull them out. And then I saw this at what's her name's garden, and what's her name? What's that sister's name? Light skinned sister. Shit, Bomb Cherry. She. I meant to tell her. I don't think she saw it in the chat. You have what you call imposters. These are funny because they look like beans. You see that? Look how ugly this fucking shit is. These are imposter weeds. Okay, I don't know if it's an adaptation, but wherever you grow beans and leafy greens, these motherfuckers pop up and they try to suck the water. And you see how ugly this shit is? That's trash. Okay, so you got to pull that on out. That's what they do. Okay, so I'm gonna pull them out. But she has some that she thought were beans, and I was like, oh, sister girl, that ain't no damn beans. Of course, shamrocks are here, but shamrocks don't do no harm to nobody. They ain't bothering no damn body. Okay, so here goes another imposter, a hanger on, ugly ass. Get your ass out of here. And here go another one. Get your ass out. You see how they do? They try to take over. Get these two. Get your ass out of here. Give my dirt. Give my dirt. Give me my fucking dirt. Don't take shit. Okay. So now, let's see. That's a weird looking bean. Take that one. Take that one. That's a big one. That's a good one. That's a nice bean. That's a nice bean. And I don't really garden with gloves until I am digging. I try to keep the stuff from getting under my nails. Uh-oh. Oh, my battery going down. I better hurry up. Okay. So these beans, they kind of, they could be bigger. Do I want to leave them? I'll take this one. I'm going to leave. Okay, I got some more imposters in here. I see you. Get your ass out of here. Get your fucking ass out of here. Eating up all the good nutrients. All right, let's see. We got some more beans. Uh, let's see how fat they are. Not yet. Ladybug, you laying down on your job. Get on your job, girl. You're supposed to keep the weeds out. And see how they do? You see how they sneak in? They get right in the middle. Just pull it out and throw it down. All right, we got a bean down here. Eh, I'll wait. This one look weak. That's weak sauce. Okay, so now we got a couple of red ones over here. I'm gonna pull out, and I'm going straight to the sink. Wash them. I'll be making my own sauces. I'm about to get me a book on sauces. Oh, sorry, bad. My bad. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So I'm about to get a book on sauces. And if I get a book on sauces, I can turn these tomatoes into a variety of sauces. Those are nice. Let's see what that one's over. That's good. right, almost at the end. Almost done. Oh, and that's the strawberries. That's the elderberry. He's good and dead right now. I'm very. Oh, there go another spider. Y'all see him? You see the spider? They're everywhere. So I have to be careful because in a day they will build a web and I will walk right into it. Y'all see him? He gonna start moving. He's like, "Why you fucking with me? Leave me alone, bitch." Anyway, so I planted fucking 100 cilantro. Y'all see what I got left? Two. I'm convinced that they using some serious fucking chemicals to produce the food they produce. When I go to the grocery store, I get like a huge chunk of cilantro and the shit's 50 cents. Do you know how much I would charge if I could even get a couple of sprigs of that cilantro to actually grow the way I wanted to, thickness and stuff? That shit would be $25, okay? I'd be damned if I'm gonna give it away for 25 cents. I'm losing the battle. I'm losing the grocery store battle against cilantro. I thought I was gonna grow my own. It ain't working out. I don't care how many. Fuck, whatever. I just keep putting these seeds down and I'm not getting the result. But that's okay. It's okay. He said, "Great job, miss. Really enjoy the rest of your day." You too, Charles. How you say? Swinner. You too. And so that's my rosemary. That grows well. Okay, so I'm almost done. I gotta get these couple of tomatoes and then I'm going into the house because I have to go. I got, this weekend, so I actually work on the weekend, y'all. I know people think I sit around and I don't fucking work and I don't do shit, but I actually do. I have a mosque I have to go decorate for, and I got some other deliveries, clients, and I got to follow up with some phone calls for people ordering shit. I had a really big festival order, and I just couldn't take it. I got too much going on. And I know they wanted to use me. That's the thing. That's what really keeps me in businesses. The idea in Atlanta, you want to always put all your vendors as black. So I get to the top of the list. That's just how it is in Atlanta. Ain't nobody finna order from the white folks. So they only go to the white folks when black people can't fulfill an order. And so what I do, I had a lady, she ordered something. She's actually trying to order something I don't have. And I have my brother that we've known each other a long time. That's the one I said has a huge warehouse. He's grown. Like I had way more than him. He surpassed me. But he's a man with ambition. I'm a woman trying to be retired, self-employed. I'm not trying to, he in it to win it. He's from Jamaica. And he's doing really well for himself. And his warehouse is so huge. I think I put a picture of it. But he and I have been business partners. So when we have big orders, the stuff that the white folks companies, I'm talking these motherfuckers have 100,000 square foot buildings, and it's hard to compete against them. So what we do is we have a network of us. And so, like, say if I get a call and then somebody says, "Okay, I need 1,000 chairs." I got two businesses I can call and say, "Hey," and then what we do is we split the order, we deliver it together. So that's how we conquer the fact that we don't have that kind of capital to invest. Okay, because some of these companies that come out, and it's only like maybe 10 of them in Atlanta. We call them the big boys, but they're almost like a fucking Hollywood studio size type shit, and it's hard to compete with them. They get all the big contracts from the mayor, the governor's mansions, all that type of shit. They get the really big contracts. They get contracts that are like $50,000. They build whole infrastructures. I can't compete with that. I don't try. But if we can get a market share, particularly among black people, if we can keep that from them, that's exactly what we do. So what we do is collaborate. And I think Atlanta's a great lesson in collaboration between black people. Everything is understood. We don't compete against each other. We help each other get business. So and this is the code we use. I say we're going to collaborate. They understand you getting your price. I'm not getting no percentage off of it. It's cooperation for cooperation sake for cooperation's sake. Okay. And when it's about like I gave him a customer yesterday. This lady, she's on deep south side. She owns a venue, like a big ass barn. She's a country white woman and she does a lot of weddings and stuff. And he has a level of stuff I don't have because I don't want to invest. It's called Shivari chairs. He has clear ones, gold ones, and white ones. Gold, no, gold, silver, and no, gold, silver, and clear. So whenever somebody calls me for that, I tell them, hey, I want to collaborate. Can I come pick up X number of chairs from you? And so a lot of times people will think they're renting it from me, but actually I'm renting it from my brother and I don't make a penny off of it. But I keep my customers. So the other day when she started ordering all this shit, this huge order, I was like, oh girlfriend, I'm not going to be responsible for none of that. So I'm gonna hand her off because this is like the second or third time she's called me, and I don't like going to the south side. I have boundaries. Some people don't have boundaries. I'm only gonna do east side. Fuck that. Yeah, right? Because I don't want to waste gas money. The profits you're gonna make, you're gonna spend on gas. I got a big ass truck. I got a big ass truck. I'm not gonna spend $50, $100 driving down there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes my delivery fee can be up to $150. So yeah, I'm not gonna actually spend that money on the fucking gas. It's just not gonna happen. So that's why I don't do Southside. Because it cuts down the profit margin a lot, quite a bit. You got to think about it. You're doing four trips. You're going down, coming back, going down, coming back. That's four trips. And so if that shit's an hour away, you spend 4 hours of labor, right? Let's just say you make $25 an hour. That's $100. Yeah, each round. That's $100. Okay, well, yeah, $100. And then you're looking at the gas. You're spending probably 25 on each level of the gas. That's $100. So we didn't spend $200, right? And my delivery fee was 150. Nah, fuck that. Not doing it. Fuck that. I'm underwater. So I told him, I said, this is your client. I'm telling you, and I'm clear on it because one thing about it is we're very territorial. If this is my established customer, don't you goddamn, don't fucking do it, right? You have to be careful. And I'm gonna tell y'all somebody who don't have this under. We are event rental companies. We are very loyal to each other. I've had my sister. That's the one that owns all them properties and Airbnbs. I've had her call me. They try to play us, and we don't play them games. We don't play them games. Let me tell y'all how this works. Let me just give you an idea because event rental companies, we respect each other. We really do. We respect each other. So what will happen is there's only so many of us that are black, okay? And sometimes people really don't want to do business with the white folks. The white folks be telling you got to put a credit card with a $500 limit on deposit. Not only that, you know, they got these contracts and all this other complicated shit. Um, they be trying to charge you per mile. They be just doing the most trying to suck you out. They're good for corporate and government, but the average everyday people don't want to fuck with them because it's like, say, for example, an order for me would be 1,000. You try to call one of these other companies, these what you call big boys, it doubles. Instantly it doubles because they put all these fees and all this other shit. It turns people off. So people are very sincere about finding somebody they can rent from consistently and they don't have to play all these games. And you have to ask them for what do you call it? A estimate. Because they have all these hidden administrator fee, $50, this kind of fee, that. It's a whole bunch of fees they just add into shit. What is it called? Cleaning fees. Oh, they have a whole bunch of fees. And before you know, it's just like Airbnb. You say, oh, only $21 a day. That's cool. $50 a day. Well, by the time they get done adding all this shit on there, you're looking at $200 per night for the fucking place, right? So it's the same thing with event rental companies. So that's how I stay in business. Once people realize you don't play games, everything is straightforward. Your prices don't change. Don't ask me for no motherfucking discount because I'm gonna hang up and then I'm gonna block you. Don't ask me for no discount because I'm straight up and straight down. Okay, that's how business. What you see is what you get. I told them I treat everybody like McDonald's. Everybody gets the same menu and the same prices. So don't come talking about no discount. We ain't no shit about no damn nonprofit. Nonprofits have fucking annual budgets. Don't talk to me about no damn discount. You getting the best price you're gonna get, and I'm gonna do you right. And I've never had any negative reviews. Very good. Like this event today starts at 3, and I'm bringing my ass in there at 11. Okay, I'm doing a whole pipe and drape across the whole place. That's what I'm doing. And so curtains and stuff like that. I'm getting up on the ladder and doing all that. I get there early and I make sure I send you pictures and I ask you, do you like it? Is there anything you want me to adjust? I'm all about customer service. You're gonna be happy as hell. And that's what people say about me. They made delivers. I've had customers since day one and they still with me. Lots and lots of customers. I don't advertise. Good luck finding some good times Atlanta. Well, that's my company. Good times Atlanta. Good luck finding advertising for us. We don't really do it. We don't. I network with a lot of what do you call it? Event planners. Let me get back to my point. We uh event what do you call it? Event rental companies. I do decorating and event rentals. Today I'm doing the decorating job. I do event planning too, but that shit gives me a headache and it's not worth my time. It really drains my life. It drains the life out of you because people keep calling. I think I want to change the blue. Oh fuck! Now I got to start up. No, yeah. I teach event planning. I don't like to do it as much unless I'm completely in charge and you give me the budget I need. Other than that, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. These people who want to do this code decorating, they really get on my nerves. They think you their best friend and want to call you every day, all night long. Oh no, brides, fuck brides. Okay, I will do enough to get a bride as far as her rentals, but as far as planning, shit, you can't drag me to that kind of hell. No way. They be crazy. Let me tell y'all something. Brides, women getting married, them bitches be crazy. And I feel bad for the family. I be feeling bad for the man. Y'all don't know how many weddings I done been on, and the woman is going crazy. It's like the day before, the day of. She out there screaming. She done cussed everybody out. Everybody looking depressed. And then she got the nerve when the wedding come on smile and want everybody to be looking cheerful. You done dog everybody who married out. I mean, who loves you out. You done dog their ass out. We have I'll just say briefly, my husband and myself, we have a friend of, circle of co-ed friends, his friends, my friends, blended. We used to have a lot of parties out here in this backyard, y'all. This was a party area. We used to have a lot of parties. Okay, the whole neighborhood be full of cars. We used to have a lot of parties, big parties. I hire entertainment parties, okay, and fire dancers and all kind of crazy shit, whatever you can think of, belly dancer. I hired people anyway. So one of the things that happened was in our co-ed group. You see, I got the ADHD. I done skipped all over the goddamn place. I got to go back talk about the caterers in a second. But we had a lot of big parties out here. This is Party Central. Before it became a garden. This is how I got into the event rental business because I kept renting so much shit. Right? I kept renting all this shit because I was having parties. And I was like, damn, I'm spending a lot of money on these rentals. I was like, maybe I should buy my own shit. And when I bought my own shit, friends started asking me, could they borrow it? And then their friends and their neighbors, I'm talking about all over Atlanta. Hey, can I borrow that? My friend, my neighbor, she came and she saw when I had my party, I borrowed your stuff. Can she borrow your stuff? I'm like, I don't even know her. They was like, can she borrow? I was like, okay, fine. And they was like, how much? I was like, I ain't got no price. They was like, well, what's the price? I said, oh, okay. Well, tell them $100. That's how I got into business. That's how I fell into the business accident. It's because I was having a lot of parties and a lot of socializing. But yeah, we had some big parties. And I kept running all this shit. So anyway, but we have a co-ed group of us, and we've been friends for a very long time. And our ritual before we all started having kids was to go to New Orleans and get sloppy fucking drunk. And man, the stories we did two things. Well, three. We did the nightlife, the yuppie was it buppy black nightlife of Atlanta. All of us would just be like, "Where you at?" Friday night. We meet up, we have dinners, then we go to bars and clubs. I mean, we were just stupid with it, just wasting money, dining out, just I mean, from the age of, let me see, 26 to 36, I can safely say them 10 years, man, I blew so much money. I used to go, and I go to white bars. And so, white people, sometimes I be, friendly. I'll be like sitting beside somebody, they're cool. And I'll be like, yeah, get them a drink. You be buying people at the bar drinks. It's not like you're consuming all the alcohol. You buying drinks for other people because you didn't got sloppy your goddamn self. So anyway, so that's what happened. And we had a co-ed group of us. And the co-ed group of us, there was one that was a bridezilla, and she started acting up. She started really acting up, and my husband's male friend, that's who she is. So she's the fiance of him, and all of us have seen each other, been to each other's marriages. It's kind of like a trickle effect, and so we've all participated in each other's weddings. My husband's best friend is a girl, and I was one of her bridesmaids. Um, and my husband, man of honor, whatever. And so we've participated in each other's lives like that. We've went from partying every year in New Orleans together. We go camping together, co-ed camping, and we hit the Atlanta nightlife together. So we've had a long history, and so all of us are fucking old and gray, and we all actually me and Niz are the first to have a child, and then all the rest of them came after us. So they're much older than us, which is crazy. Having kids, I mean. So I think, let me see. Keisha, that's literally her name, Keisha. She had two kids, and Keisha started having her kids at 42. I was 38. So her and him, yeah, they got married, and then they started having kids after that. And they got married way after us. Got married way after my husband's best friend. That's a girl. Um, and that was interesting too. Having my husband having a best friend that's a girl. She always it's so weird. I have to just tell you the truth. She knows him better and knows his business more than I do. Isn't that crazy? But they've been like that for years. They've been like that for years. And so it'd be times like 'cause I communicate with her 'cause she's part of our friend circle. So it'd be times I'd be like, yeah, I'm out here in the garden. I gotta go see, I'd be talking to her or something. I gotta go see what Niz is doing. And she'd be like, oh yeah, he's about to get up. I'm like, how the fuck do you know? She's like, I'm texting with him. I'm like, oh, okay. So she be telling me shit about him. I don't know. It's so funny. 'Cause she anything if I ask her anything, because they text all day. They've been like that for years. They text all day. She's married too. I mean, they're both married. And that's how I know that men and women we just get along. I don't believe in that bullshit. People. If I'm not fucking him, I don't want to talk to him. My husband has got he got another best friend too. She's a minor best friend. Her name is Nikki. And they've been friends for a long, long time. These people he knew before me, so who the fuck am I, right? And like I said, if he wanted her, he would have married her. You understand? He married me. He knew her longer than me. So people be like, well, you don't worry about this, you don't worry about that. Nope. And her husband ain't worried about it either. Worried for what? Worried for fucking what? People are stupid. Like, get over yourself. People are so in their ego, egotistical and shit, worrying about dumb shit. It's a best friend. You know what that just mean? You got different opposite sex. It don't mean nothing. My best friend, from back in the day, his name is Montez. He and I are best friends. Best friends. He talks to me crazy. Y'all be surprised the way he be insulting me still in my fucking 40s, and I take it. We can't grow out of it. He calls me big head. He still call me, what's up, big head? It's just how it is. I'm still that little girl they be pushing around and talking shit to. I'm still her. 'Cause I hung around a gang of guys, when I was growing up, little boys. But they treated me like a little sister, I guess. We the same age, but they treated me like a little sister. And so that's how I relate to men. I don't relate to men who are not in a relationship with me as anything, sexual or interest and flirtate. I don't. I don't. So I know that men and women can get along and really authentically like each other and see value in each other. But a lot of people don't know how to get grown. They don't know how to socialize. So they think everything is all about who you can fuck and all that. It's just immaturity. You're not living. And if you're not friends, you don't have friends with the opposite sex, your ass is missing out, man. The opposite sex is cool as fuck as friends. I prefer male friends, but I have lost most of my male friends because they fucking got married, which makes me very bitter. They've gotten married, and every time they try, I'd be like, "Hey, this is May. Remember I told you about May?" They be looking at me with the side eye, like, "Hell no." But she married though. They like, it don't even matter now. You like the bitch too much, too authentically. And I just met you, and you know her for a long. And I always want to, I can't have that conversation because that'll really trigger him. But I be wanting to say, honey, if he wanted me, he would have married me. He's dating you, so get off your fucking high horse. But you can't talk to these women. These women are fucking illogical. They think everybody wants their man. Bitch, I've been married for almost 20 years. I do not want your man. But most of them, and then I had, oh God, I had so many of them. I had one of them, he kept trying to sneak around and be like, hey, let's meet the tacos. But I told him, I said, listen, if you got to run outside every time your damn wife calls, just you figure that shit out. Because I'm not finna be talk, that don't talk, maybe quiet. I'm not finna do none of that. Because ain't nobody cheating. Ain't nobody doing that wrong. If she's not mature enough, and he tried. When they first got engaged, he put on the phone. She hung the phone up on my face. Believe it or not. She hung the fucking phone up. And I said, this gonna go left. He still married her. But they just recently, he's like fucking 50, and they just had they got a 3-year-old now. So he was real like he was 47. They was old. She had to go through fertility. So all of us is old and gray and shit. You know, that's crazy. When you go to my school, my daughter goes to, everybody looks like grandparents. So I don't worry about it. But when I be in public, that shit pisses me the fuck off. He'll be like, oh, your grandbaby, she's so. I'd be like, I'd be wanting to pull my arm back and just pop them in their fucking mouth. What the hell do you niggas not know how to ask somebody if that's their kid? Ask me if that's my daughter. Don't assume that's my granddaughter. That shit be pissing me off. I'm serious, y'all. That shit makes me so mad because it's also stereotypical. It's almost assuming that, oh, I had to have a teenage pregnancy. I couldn't just be a regular woman who decided to have a kid in my 30s. I couldn't be that. No, because what you're insinuating is that I have a daughter who had children probably way young, and then therefore she had a daughter, and that's how I got one. I got a grandkid. I got to be all of that. Why you got to sign all that shit to me? Don't put that ghetto trash on me. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, these motherfuckers look at me. They don't even blink. They don't even think twice. They be like, they sure. They confident. Oh, your grandbaby, she's so cute. And I just say, I look at them real crazy. I say, grandbaby. And they say, oh shit, I'm sorry. Is she that's your daughter? Yeah, bitch. Anyway, I'm gonna get upset. Let me start talking about it. Let me start talking about it. I done had that encounter too many times. That shit's always a woman too. Men don't do that. Women do that. So I'd be wondering, like, you trying to be shady? What's that? Anyway, so I was talking about the friend group. But yeah, she went fucking Bridezilla. Keisha went fucking Bridezilla. She went wild. She started talking crazy. She was spending money. And she was planning the wedding. Oh, she started dogging people out. And so me and my husband's best friend, me and her was like, oh, we're not gonna play these games. She told us we had to spend the night. She was picking us up with some kind of tour bus. And once we get on the tour bus from this secret location, right, we're gonna ride around Atlanta. We have to bring all of our stuff, and then we're gonna take her to her place where she lived. And then it's like a whole weekend worth of activity. Bitch, I'm grown. I'm married. Do you really think that I'm gonna leave my household and what the fuck I got going on? I don't think Luna was around then. No, I didn't have Luna then. But I'm not gonna leave my fucking household to come and have a whole grown ass woman slumber party with you all weekend. Do you really think you're the center of my world? I mean, she had her ego completely blown. But for years, we had always been like, we don't really like her that much. We just tolerate her because that's my husband's best male friend, and we just tolerate her. But me and my husband's best female friend, we used to just be like, here she go again. She was a straight diva. Straight diva. She always made everything about her. Oh my God. Every time we go to New Orleans, there's always be something. What's Keisha gonna do? We go camping. What's Keisha gonna do now? It was always Keisha, 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 Keisha. So she got on our nerves. But we tolerated her for that reason. But I said, if he ever break up with her, she ain't never gotta worry about no phone call, nothing from me. She is excluded. We decided that. You gone. You done, honey. You done. Because you be doing too much. And my husband's best friend, she's real chill. She can turn the fuck up now, but she's real chill. She's real chill. She's real chill. Her husband's real chill too. Real chill people. And so we go to cabins and stuff like that. We go to wineries. We have a lot of fun. But we've been less and less involved. Now she doesn't have any kids. She is one of us. I think there's only two of us that we're not able to have kids, and she's one of them. Not able. All the fertility, all the stuff. She's still taking it. But her and then my other friend, her and her husband, they've been married for a long time, like 30 years. They I think they kind of gave up because she's in her 50s. She's about 50 something. But my husband's best friend, she's only like 44, I think. So she's still trying. But the rest of us were able to have kids. We can't have but one because all of us old as fuck. So that's that. But yeah, she was a fucking bridezilla, man. And she was telling us we had to do this. And she was like, I said, well, what we'll do is we'll just meet y'all at the bars. And she's like, but we're bar hopping. You need to get on the bus. I don't want to get on the bus because I'm not going to spend the night. And I'm not going to be stranded from my car. I don't work like that. I'm grown. We'll meet. And that's what, my husband's best friend, that's a girl. That's what she said. She said, I call her Lady C. Lady C said, same thing with me. I got a whole husband. Bitch, you the one getting married. We both got husbands. We not finna do no whole weekend. We grown. We in our fucking 40s. Yeah, you crazy? No, was I in our 40s? No, that was right before. It was right before I had Luna. So we're 39. I think I must have been 38, 39. Maybe it was before that. I can't remember. Time goes by. Anyway, I didn't have no kids, but I had him, and I was not going to be doing no damn fucking weekend long grown ass woman. What do you call it? Sleepover. What the fuck I look like? So we had it out. We had it fucking out. Man, I sent her some text messages that'll make your eyes. I told her every goddamn thing I had ever thought. I told her everything. I told her I couldn't stand you all this time. I told her I hate when you get drunk because you get on my nerves. That's it. I had a series of texts. I gave her 10 years worth of everything she ever did. I told her everything, and I wasn't being nasty. I had been holding that shit in for years. I had grudges on top of grudges, grudges on top of grudges. She just do irritating shit. She would come to, like one thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna say she don't have no class. That's part of it. She didn't have no class. So some of the things she would do, we go to social events, and it's understood at social events when they ask you to bring liquor, or you don't even have to be asked. You're supposed to bring a nice bottle of liquor. She brings some bullshit liquor, and then not only that, she can pay attention to what everybody else brought. So when it's time to leave the party, she go and get a fucking grocery bag, and she want to collect the liquor. She know that we gonna leave our liquor. She was like, "Shit, I ain't letting no good liquor go to waste." Now she wasn't talking ghetto, but she was culturally ghetto. And so she would go and get like a bag and put, like, say for example, I always brought Bacardi. Anywhere I go to a party, I'm bringing a big ass bottle of Bacardi. Say somebody else brought Hennessy. As a couple, you bring a bottle to any social event. It's understood, right? Everybody does that. So that the bar is has plenty, right? And so say somebody say Lady C brings Hennessy, I bring Bacardi, and then she done brought some fucking Boone's Farm or whatever the fuck she brings, or some damn Seagrams. That's some low. Well, let's say that's supposed to be top shelf, but I don't think so. Maybe I'm prejudiced against gin, but anyway, I think gin is turn you into the devil. That's just what I really believe. I done seen people do some shit on gin that'll make the devil shout. But anyway, so what she'll do is she'll know that I have too much class to go in the kitchen and be like, "Excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bottle off the bar and take it home." That is so classless. That is so lame. Okay, so she's the person that would know that I'm not gonna do that. She know Lady C is not gonna be like, "Yeah, that's a $40 bottle of Hennessy. Can I get that?" That's not gonna happen. So what she'll do, take it upon herself and go over there and be like, "Yeah, I'm getting a bottles for me and my friends to take home. Don't put me in that shit. Don't do that." So you can't take her nowhere. She used to act like that. And you know how lame you look getting a grocery bag and getting 3, 4 bottles of liquor. Anybody who came in this co-ed group, you getting all the liquor and then you taking it home for yourself. Oh hell no. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's stuff like that I told her. I said, "You ain't never had no class. You used to take bottles of liquor, you should have left and better." I mean, a lot of petty shit. But I told her everything. I told her everything. She used to get on my nerves. And then her husband, I call him R. I mean, he couldn't look nowhere. She done turned out so many parties. He couldn't look at nobody. He couldn't fucking dance with nobody. She was a whole fucking control freak. And she's the goddamn act a fool. She used to turn that party out. Just start like crying and getting hysterical. Um, I ain't gonna lie. She was a Keisha. That's her name. She was a Keisha. She was horrible. She was horrible. Take her to the camping ground. It's something that I mean, she just turned any. We went to the fucking. All of us got tickets for Jay Z concert, and her fiance. He wasn't her fiance at the time. They were dating. He invited some chicks from Alabama. He had went to school with. Went to college with, alma mater or whatever, alumni. He invited. It's a whole group of beautiful women. They came. They had went to Alabama with him. To go to school. He invited all of them, and we were at this place after the Jay Z concert having wings and drinks. Oh, she started cutting the fool. She told him in front of everybody, she was mean mugging these women. They just trying to laugh and have a good time. And she told him, "R, I need to talk to you right now," in front of the table, like in front of everybody. And the tone and the attitude and stuff. We was just like, whoa, did she just do that? Like, let's go, get over here, report to me. We got a problem. Let's talk about it. She wanted to create that kind of tension. And so everybody just hurried up and left, ate our wings. We supposed to go to this, what you call it, late night, what is that called? That kind of dancing where you dance to house music. We're supposed to go to a house music spot and dance our ass off the rest of the night. He's a dancer, party starter. Oh, we had a good time. But she fucked around and turned the energy so fucked up. And when he came back, he was embarrassed. He was looking all crazy. She used to humiliate him, and I couldn't stand it. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Even though nobody know what was said, everybody understood. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool. Now everybody feel like, let's just go. Because with this vibe right here, and she used to do that. She used to fuck up a vibe. She do intentionally get drunk, real drunk, so that he have to take her home, and then she leave her car, and that way she guaranteed because they weren't living together. She guaranteed that he wasn't having time with nobody else. There's levels to this. You got to date for a while, and then eventually you get a title, maybe. Then you get engaged. Whew, he waited her ass out for a long time though. I think he was looking for better prospects. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what we all said. We think he was the whole time. Everybody else got married fairly easily. We knew we wanted to be married to who we were with. He was holding on for dear life. He was not trying to get married. And I think he was waiting until the end to see like did anybody better come along. I think she knew that too. And so he was just waiting it out, waiting it out. And so she was the last one of us to get married. And when we saw him do it, we all shook our head. Boy, you going to jail now. Boy, you about to go into jail now. And he in jail. I'm just saying officially he's in fucking jail. But that's my husband's friend. It ain't my problem. And we've all moved. I'll be honest with y'all, we've all moved to different parts. I'm stayed here. We've stayed here. But a lot of them have moved to California and what do you call it? Washington DC. A lot of them moved to Washington DC and California. Between them two states, everybody is went their own way. So we just kind of talk and still keep contact and visit each other. So I think my husband visited and hung out with him last time he went to California. So yeah, we not, I mean, it might as well be separated because well, my husband's best friend is a girl. She's still here, but everybody else is either DC or California. So it's all good because I mean, it's not like we gonna hang out. We're not. We got kids. We got other shit going on. We don't got time for each other. So it's all good. We had our fun. Let's see. What was I saying? It was something else I was talking about. Oh, back to the. Oh shit! It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'll say this real quick. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm losing time. I'm not behind. I just need to stay on my schedule. I'm out here rambling in the garden. I guess I just want to look at my trees. But anyway, what I was gonna say is, yeah. So yeah, that was the point. Bridezilla, women go crazy, and the outcome of that is I didn't talk to her for probably 3 or 4 years. And my husband's best friend, that's a girl, she didn't talk to Lady C. No, is that right? Yeah, Lady C. She didn't talk to her for 3 4 years, but we talked about her like a dog. So that kind of we would just exclude her. That's I would put it that way. We would exclude them as a couple. So you'll get excluded if your wife is an asshole, if your husband is an asshole, you will get excluded. You will get excluded. Um, and so we stopped inviting them to, you know, or my husband would invite just him. But she kind of had a rule of thumb that they are a couple, they must go everywhere. So that's how come they would just get excluded. We would have dinners and like the last time we went rented a cabin, it was just Lady C, her husband, and me and my husband. And yeah, so all that cabin renting and stuff like that that we was doing, uninvited, uninvited, uninvited. So they got uninvited. Um, and I haven't seen her since then. But she was so nasty. She was so nasty. She told us if we didn't meet her there that we didn't care enough and she only want people who's not dedicated to her event. I was like, wow, really? And that's what I let her have it. I just went, I couldn't talk to her because she screams a lot. So I just started texting real crazy. I texted her everything that pissed me off for the past 10 years and I was done with it. I think at that point, I was trying to get pregnant with Luna or something. So I didn't give a damn. I was like, I got other shit to worry about. I got time for socializing anyway. So anyway, yeah, bridezillas will fuck up your relationship. They will fuck up all their relationship. Everybody be mad with y'all at the wedding and after the wedding, and people will never forget about it. That's what I can tell you. You see, I'm a living proof. People will never forget about bridezilla behavior. They will never forget. They'll be bitter in their heart the rest of their life. So don't do it. Don't fucking go to get married and then start thinking you own the world and you can talk to people crazy and treat people any kind of way just because it's your special day. Don't do that, bitch. Don't do that. So, needless to say, I do not work with brides because I have experience on top of experience. These bitches lose their mind and they talk crazy to people and they be doing the most. I will not. Okay. In this lifetime, I will not. I will not subject myself to brides for any amount of money. You can kiss my whole ass. Them bitches crazy. Okay. That's that. But anyway, I was gonna say with the caterers are different. Caterers do not have any sense of loyalty. They have none. I don't know why they're so thirsty, but I have found caterers will take each other's customers. They're very nasty like that. I thank God. I use caterers because they call me, hey May. I need X, Y, and Z for this party. They don't have da da da. May I need a dance floor. May I need bars. Whatever. And so I would respond. You know, that's the type of relationship I have with caterers. They refer me to customers for events that are coming up that are already established. There's no, question here about whether we're going to make money. It's a sure thing. When a caterer calls you, it's some money on the line. Okay, I know who does what. Event planners, that's a whole different ball game because they'll load up a whole bunch of shit, and then over time, especially if they got 3 or 4 months, next thing you know, the budget start going down. Then you take half of the shit off, and I just be like, I know you didn't. I know you didn't reserve all this shit, and then you're gonna turn around because the person that ran out of money and start taking shit off. So I don't really like event planners too much. I like them, but they got to be individuals that I know really well. So what I really prefer is caterers. Caterers, they calling you with some money on the line for sure. Okay, and the caterers are very nasty with each other because you can't collaborate like we do with event rentals. Okay, event rentals is a give or take. My boy A, he will call me and say, "Hey May," you talk to me like they got an accent. I got something for you. That's what I say. I got something for you, right? And I know that it's money, and it's easy. My prices are my prices. He gonna pay me my money. I pay him his money, and when I call him, it's the same thing. It's easy breezy. You need help delivering it? Now I got it. Because I don't necessarily need to meet his customers. I don't even know who they are. I would drop the shit off at his warehouse, right? My husband will load the truck, drop it at his warehouse. We don't even try to meet each other's clients. That's why I told him the other day when that lady called with that big ass order, I said, listen, from now on, this woman is your client because the bulk and shit that she wants, I can't fool with it. And you got most of what she needs anyway. He invests a lot of money. He didn't invest in shit, 50,000 in just chairs. I ain't doing that. Okay. Like I said, he's in it to win it. He's got that. I think A is probably, I think he's 43, 44, maybe 44. Hey, he's about 45. Okay, he got 2 kids with his wife. He's in it to win. He's the head of the household. Okay, so and he's from another country. He's trying to get it. He's trying to get it. He came to America to get it. I'm American. I'm good with what I got, and I like. Look, I've learned to whom much is given, much is expected. Doing all this real estate shit has given me the headaches of my life. I'm still stuck in a situation right now. I keep calling the bitch. Do you want to give me my last 5 digits of payment, bitch? And I told her last time, y'all think I'm lying. I told us I think you're dead. I'm gonna start undoing this contract based on your death. I told her I'm not playing with you. You're not gonna. You've been holding out for a whole year on my final 5 digit payment. So at this point, I'm gonna consider you dead because you're not responsive. I'm gonna call my lawyer. I'm telling you dead, and we're gonna process. I shouldn't tell her my goals, but I just wanted to see if she was actually gonna fucking respond. The bitch ain't said nothing, and she did have health problems. Okay, she didn't call twice talking about she was in the hospital over the years. Okay, so she might be dead, and if she did, I'm definitely reselling the property for full. No, fuck that. I'm gonna double the price on the property because maybe I can get it. Maybe one of these fucking Germans or French, they'll pay. I don't give a fuck. What's up, homegirl? You said computer girl. Who are you? Hey, you said you spending all your money on damn events and yapping on here. That's why you in a rented or leased backyard with 2 banana plants only as decor. The child who knew too little. I'm in a rented house. Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah. Actually, this is actually the projects. Okay. Computer girl. I'm actually living in the projects. I just want you to know that. I live on the fourth floor up there. Okay. I'm in the projects. I live in the projects. Yeah. And I walk everywhere. Yeah. And I got 10 kids, computer girl. You on a roll. Guess some more. Guess some more. I got 10 kids by 12 different men. How about that, computer girl? You don't wanna you don't wanna go back and forth with me. This ain't what you want. I make you look like a weasel. This ain't what you want. Shut your ass up. Anyway, shut your stupid ass up. Um, what was I saying? I done lost my train. You see what I'm talking about? Fucking idiot. Um, let's talk about. Oh yes. And so we have a give and take. We want to be called back. So if you fuck around And I start noticing, oh, my client, because I got one really big client. I've had to kind of, collaborate with him. This is a really big client. Y'all all know this person. Okay. I got several people y'all all know. Y'all all know this person. And they have a very big institution. And I'm not about to lose that client. I am not about to lose that client. And so I told him clearly, I said, we are collaborating. That means the orders always come through me. They always come through my invoices. I'm the point of contact. I made it very crystal clear. And we respect each other like that. Um, and if you want to keep getting calls, because you're gonna make the money, you're gonna make your section of the money, you're gonna make it. So that's why we don't burn each other. That's why we don't fuck around. And so the last thing I was gonna say, I'm about to go. The last thing I was gonna say is I have a sister friend. She's taken her money and flipped it and bought a bunch of Airbnbs. We started out same level, the same business. She's very ambitious, more ambitious than me. See, everybody don't want them problems. More money, more problems. Everybody don't want it. You got to do a lot. Okay. She manages about six Airbnbs that she done bought over the years. That's where she invested her money from this type of business that we do. It's a very lucrative business. Um, it's fast moving and it can get as big as you want. But anyway, um, what was I saying about her? Oh yeah. So we have a loyalty. So sometimes what people do, they ask me for estimate. I give them an estimate. They stupid ass screenshot the estimate I gave them and go to her thinking we don't know each other, right? And what they do is they show her the estimate. She knows what my fucking invoices look like. She knows what my estimates look like. She knows who the fuck I am. And she'll send me a text message like, "Maybe we got another one." That's all she said. "Maybe we got another one." And then she'll send me screenshots of the person. Talk about, can you do better than these prices? Do you think we done? We all know each other. We all know each other. And that's all that's gonna happen. When you start doing that, and we got a rule of thumb. We'll tell you, oh, that's the first thing we'll say, oh, I can't beat prices, I don't compete. That's what we tell them. We can't beat prices, we don't compete. We don't tell them we know each other. We see what they want to do. If they keep talking and keep talking and keep talking, then the next thing is that person might come back to me and say, she didn't send me all the screenshots now of you trying to Jew her down and all that type of shit. She didn't send me the screenshots and you talking about, oh yeah, um, I saw they'll lie. I saw her, this other person, they won't say the name necessarily. This other person got better prices than you. That's what they'll come back to me. You see what I'm saying? Playing games. And I'd be like, well, do you have the hey Pooh, I'm about to get ready. I said 2 more minutes. My husband coming to get me. He keeps me regulated. I appreciate that. He's like, hey, it's time. I know. So I'm gonna say this real quick and then I'm gonna go. But yeah, they'll send me. I said, well, you got an estimate, or I just tell them I don't compete. Well, this person they sent me something. They got better prices than you. I said, well, maybe you should go with them. Oh, that's okay. I'll go with you. I've had this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it gets really funny and nasty because she's sending me screenshots. I'm sending her screenshots. We're clearly communicating, but they try to play us against each other, our invoices or our estimates versus each other, and they'll try to play that blind game. And I'd be like, "Oh, did you get the? You said her price, somebody's prices is better than mine." Yeah, I said, "Well, let me see the estimate." They won't produce it, and I said, "Limit, that's okay. I just want to go ahead and go with you." You know what I do? I said, "Oh, you know what? While we've been doing all this back and forth, I got busy that day. I'm full. I'm full. I've already booked everything. Sorry, that's loyalty." Since you want to play between the two of us like that, no order. I don't even want your money. And then they'll go to her because they're like, shit, now they lost the day over here. I ain't lost no day. I ain't booked on that day, but I just told you that because I don't want your money. I don't want to fool with you because you the same person with your disloyal, crazy, lying ass. You the kind of person that'll try to, what do you call it? Uncharge a credit card, try to challenge a credit card. You'll try to do some shit like that. Or you'll try to say, oh, I didn't get what I ordered. And you'll try to play games. Dishonest people, I do not fuck with. And that is, you can bargain with me and you can do it in an honest way, but you're not going to do is lie. Okay. You're not going to do that. So, same thing on her end. And she'll show me the screenshot. Yep. Told her I'm good. I'm booked too. And we be laughing to ourselves. Don't try to play us. To see, Koreans don't play that. Koreans got regulated prices, and all of them gonna stick to the same goddamn price. I don't care what street, what store you go on. I'm about to go because my husband came and got me, and I got to take this inside. But anyway, Lastly, the people who do catering, they don't give a fuck. They don't care nothing about each other. They will take each other's customers. So if you bring somebody to cater, because you have to have a manpower to work a table, buffet tables, you have to have a lot of service. So you may bring another caterer in to help cook the food, and you give them a portion of the profits and stuff, and you ask them to serve or whatever, and everybody has their own crew. Most people have 3 to 4 crew people on if they're the head caterer, right? The one who's writing the invoice. And so you bring in a partner caterer. This how I know because I know several caterers and they always tell me, I don't fuck with so and so no more. We all know each other. And I'm like, what? What happened? They tell me the story. Oh, so and so came in. I saw them talking to my client, telling me how they could have gave them a better price. I said, see, y'all cutthroat. These food people are cutthroat. I wish a motherfucker would come in on my client. Or the client sometimes will tell him, I don't know about your home girl. She pulled me to the side and told me that she could have gave me more food for what you gave me. I said, ooh, wait, mm-mm. So caterers, I'm just gonna tell y'all, caterers are a dirt dog. They dirt dog. They're not trustworthy. You gotta watch them. Caterer to caterer. They can't do nothing to me because we don't sell the same shit. I'm not their competitor. But man, the stories I have heard about how nasty they'll talk about each other's food, you know, talk about how the other one is recycling food. Oh, they be telling lies on each other to fuck up clientele relationships. That's nasty. So that energy of Atlanta of collaboration, you can't have that as a caterer. You cannot do it. They will ruin your business. So the best thing if you're gonna be a caterer is have your own clients. Don't share none of your information with none of them because they will sabotage you. If it's another click caterer, don't tell them who your clients are. Don't post that shit publicly. And I had to do that too. I used to publish all my different clients. I had to take that shit down because there's people out here, not the necessarily network I have, but there are other people who are my competitors who will go down the list because I know I've done it. Let me be honest, I've done it, and I've done it to not black people. If I find out that somebody is black and they have a white company, oh baby, that's the first thing I say. I say, oh, I see you have an event. It could be just a flyer, and I'll call them and I say, oh, I see you have a large event. Um, which rental company are you going with? And they might say one of the big boys. I'd be like, you know what? I can do a better price than that. That's when I'm actively looking for clients. I'm full. I'm full right now. I don't need no more. I don't need no new ones. But when I was actively looking, that's what I used to do. If they say, I'm like, is that, usually I know the name. I'm like, is that black owned? If they say it's black owned, I leave it alone. If they say it wasn't black owned, it's a Mexican. Well, let me tell you what I can do for you. I'm cutting your throat. You ain't black, I'm cutting your throat. I'm cutting your goddamn throat. I didn't got soft. I guess because I've that's when I was building the company. I was doing a lot of nastiness, right? Taking clients. It's not hard either. People like money. If I tell you I can charge you $200 less than they, you'll go with me. You'll go with me. Then I always throw in some shit when you're a first new client. I'd be like, let me give you a free bar. How about that? Oh, you getting a dance? Let me throw in a karaoke machine with that. Let me give you some free lighting. That's how I would get clients. And once I got them, they're mine. They're fucking mine. You can't get them back. I shouldn't be talking like this. It makes me look like a bad person. But when it comes to like competitiveness, that's I get like that. I ain't gonna lie, I get like that. And it's not hard to do because being black is the master key. You understand? In Atlanta, being black is the master. All you gotta do is say I'm black, and they be like, "Let me give you my business." Thank you. I'd be like, "I'm black and I'm a woman." They be like, "Double key. Let me give you more business. Let me find you some business, sister." Oh yeah, all I gotta do. I pull my black card out, boy. I get everything. I get everything. No problem. Let me go. I gotta go. All right. I say, y'all have a good day. Bye.